What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 5 of the Easy OSRS boss series. In this latest episode, I'm bringing you tips and tricks on how to kill the Thermonuclear Smoke Devil. So without further ado, let's get down to business. The Smoke Devil boss can provide some decent drops, as well as a couple of unique drops. However, it can be a particularly annoying boss to fight due to the mechanic needed to kill it successfully without wasting a ton of supplies. The Thermonuclear Smoke Devil resides in the Smoke Devil Cave, duly named because it houses only Smoke Devils and the boss variant, which is located just south of Castle Wars. Getting to this dungeon is not at all a long run or a difficult place to reach. When you're ready to head to Smoke Devil Cave, grab yourself a dueling ring and teleport to Castle Wars. Once you arrive at Castle Wars, head east out of the door and immediately turn south. Cross the small bridge taking you over the river, then head to your west. After a short run, you'll see the Smoke Devil Cave just below the southern wall of Castle Wars. Enter the cave, then head to the western wall and run north. Here, you'll see a crevice. Once you enter this crevice, you'll be in the Thermonuclear Smoke Devil's lair. Now don't worry about just waltzing in here, as this particular boss is not aggressive. You can come here and hang out and do whatever you please, and nothing in this cavern will attack you on its own. In order to kill the Smoke Devil boss, you'll need a couple of requirements. First, you'll need to have level 93 or higher Slayer to even attempt to kill this boss, and like all Slayer bosses, you'll need to be on a task to do it. I do also have some recommended requirements to go along with what you must have. As this boss isn't too hard to kill, I recommend having at least 85 in your attack, strength, and defense stats, and second, at least level 70 prayer for piety. Keep in mind, these are only recommended stats, so if you do have lower stats and want to give it a try, don't let me deter you, go ahead and give it a shot. The Smoke Devil boss is level 301 combat with an accompanying hit points level of 240. As I said earlier, it is not aggressive and its primary weakness is slash. This boss's maximum hit is only 8, but don't let that fool you, it does hit very fast and very accurately. The Smoke Devil boss does have some alarmingly high stats for how easy it is to kill. It has an attack level of 230, strength level of 220, defense level of 360, and a range level of 310. Its magic level is level 1, but it still inflicts magical damage. The attack style of the Thermonuclear Smoke Devil is a magical ranged attack, so using any form of protection prayer here is useless as none of them will work. The only prayer here you're going to want to be using is piety. You'll also want to note that it has a magic defense bonus of 800 and a ranged defense bonus of 900, so the only possible way to kill this boss is with melee. The Thermonuclear Smoke Devil does have two unique drops, the first being the Smoke Battle Staff, which has a drop rate of 1 in 512, and the second being the Pet Smoke Devil, which has a drop rate of 1 in 3000. Like its weaker counterpart, the normal Smoke Devil, the boss also drops the Occult Necklace at a rate of 1 in 350, and the Dragon Chain Body at a rate of 1 in 2000. Aside from these more expensive drops, its more common drops won't make you much money, but the uncommon drops are pretty decent. Some notable drops from the Smoke Devil boss include Mystic Air and Fire Staffs, Dragon Scimitars, Ancient Staffs, 2 Snapdragon Seeds, Magic Seeds, 15 Grimy Toad Flax, 200 Gold Ore, and 12 Onyx Bolt Tips. If you'd like to see a complete list of the Thermonuclear Smoke Devil's drops, check out the wiki link in the description below. Now that we've gotten the background information out of the way, let's check out my recommended gear setup. For killing this boss, I'm going with a Slayer Helm, because you have to be on a task to even kill this boss, a Fire Cape, Amulet of Fury, Carol's Top and Bottom, Abyssal Tentacle, Dragon Defender, Barrow's Gloves, Primordial Boots, and a Berserker's Ring. Because the Thermonuclear Smoke Devil does magic damage in the form of a ranged attack, we're going to be wanting to maximize our magic defense. If you don't have Carol's, feel free to use Black Dragon Hide, or whatever the best magic defense armor you have is. I've also chosen to go with the Abyssal Tentacle because of its ability to hit fast, hard, and accurately, and most importantly, because it is a strong slash attack weapon. You could consider using a regular Abyssal Whip if you don't want to use the tentacle charges, any God Sword, a Saradomin Sword, or a Dragon Scimitar if that's all you have. In my inventory, you'll see I have a Bandos God Sword, Super Combat Potion, 3 Prayer Potions, 21 Sharks, and some House Teleports. The special attack weapon could be something more to your liking if you don't prefer to use a BGS. I prefer to use the BGS because of its ability to lower defense levels by whatever it hits. You could also choose to use a Dragon or Crystal Halberd because of its ability to hit twice with a special attack, or a Saradomin God Sword for the prayer restoration and heal. These can both be used because they're primarily a slash attack weapon and they usually do hit very well. So now let's jump into how we should go about killing this boss. Because the boss hits so fast and accurately, you're not going to want to just stand in one spot like you would a normal NPC. As you can see here, I'm currently standing in one spot and getting hit very quickly for small amounts of damage. This damage will add up over time and most definitely cut your trips down to only several kills. What you're going to want to do for this boss is to walk it. Essentially, this means trading one hit for one hit. I'll show you how to do this here, as well as explain it. When you start off the fight, you're going to want to attack the boss once, then walk under it. After walking it for 1 or 2 steps, attack it again, then walk back under it. You're going to want to keep repeating this process over and over until you eventually kill the boss. For this to work effectively, you're going to want to make sure that your run is turned off and you're only walking. The reason for this being, if you're running and you click behind the boss to walk under it like I do, you may overrun the boss and end up taking multiple hits. Killing the Thermonuclear Smoke Devil boss this way, I usually end up with anywhere between 15 and 25 kills per trip depending on how well I hit. So, if you want to check out the rest of this kill to see how it's done, I'll let this kill play out so we can see what I get. Oh shit! I definitely wasn't expecting that. That was the last kill I needed to complete 100 kills for this video. So, spoiler alert for the loot part of this video, I get a Smoke Battle Staff. So, there you have it. Killing the Smoke Devil boss is that easy and can be done very efficiently with a little bit of practice. But as usual, for this video, I killed 100 of these to check out what kind of loot I'll get so you all can see what you might end up with when killing the Smoke Devil boss. I ended up with some decent loot, the Smoke Battle Staff you saw earlier, a Dragon Scimitar, a couple of Ancient Staffs, 30 Grimy Toad Flax, and a decent amount of rune items and some other odds and ends. So let's throw this into the price checker and see what I end up with. 3.4 mil, not too bad. I'm very happy with that number considering it only took me about 2 hours to kill 100 of these. As for my supplies, I ended up using 120 sharks, 18 prayer potions, and 4 super combat potions, which ended up being 340k, bringing my total profit to 3.1 mil. So doing the math on that, I made right around 1.55 mil per hour, and I'd say that's pretty decent for a boss that's incredibly easy to kill. So I think that's going to wrap this video up. You've seen some suggested requirements, the type of gear you should use, combat stats, and the mechanics of this boss. With a bit of practice, you'll be killing tons of these in no time. I'd like to take a minute here and say thank you to everyone who watches my videos. I hope you've enjoyed watching this one as much as I've enjoyed making it. I started this whole YouTube thing like 6 months ago just for fun, and it's slowly turned into something people are expecting from me, and that means a lot. Even though I'm pressured to put out videos every week or so, I'm still having a blast doing this, and most importantly, I enjoy the feedback I get from all of you. So thank you so much for all the support you guys have given me. If you've enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up for me so it gets around to others who may need some tips and tricks for killing this boss. And also, don't forget to tap that subscribe button on your way out. For now, I'm out of here. I will see all of you on the next episode. Take it easy, everybody.